99% of women will respond to you if you ask them what their Cash App is. It's a lot of out here sending women money just for being women. So in my free time, I like to hit up random girls, ask them what their Cash App is. And once they respond within that 1 to 2 second time frame, request $2,000 and I move on with my life. It's just something about this individual getting so happy, thinking they're about to get some money for nothing. Just for a nigga like me to request $2,000. You got your hopes up for nothing. Sometimes they laugh at it. Other times they get angry and block me. Regardless, I got my entertainment.
I am so lucky I've discovered these. It's 3:30 p.m. on a Thursday, and I've just remembered I have got to do a presentation in front of 25 people. I've been drinking coffees all day, and I don't know if anyone else is like me, but I have to keep my mouth smelling fresh 24/7, especially when I'm speaking. This is a quick fix. That, my dears, is how you freshen up midway through the day when you haven't got a toothbrush.
Men who've been single for too long. If you've been single for a long time and you've been waiting for the right woman to come along, just stop. Getting the right woman is dependent on two things: your value as a man and just a little bit of luck. You can't control when the right woman comes along, but you can control who she meets. You can meet the right woman one day and she can ghost you because you're not the right man for her. The only thing that you should be focusing on is raising your value as a man and as a partner. Get into good shape, get financially stable, really strengthen your sense of discipline, and get yourself prepared to be a good partner in a relationship. You have to keep improving and growing in all aspects of your life. As you climb that ladder, you are going to find that women are going to come to you, and then you get to choose who you want to be with. And for some, I know, it can be hard to climb that ladder. And in that case, I would recommend talking to an expert, someone to help you get that boost so that you can take that next step.
And you also have to start asking the question, like, why is anybody shocked that the good men are going extinct? Like, the good men are moving away. Like, why is that something that you're like, oh man, that they just up and disappeared? No, they didn't. I'm seeing you out here messing with other guys. I'm seeing you out here not being serious. I'm seeing you out here prioritizing chaos, drama, the quick buck, basically, the short-term play. I'm seeing you out here rewarding that versus somebody that's stable, makes good money, and has their stuff together, a long-term partner. You don't want that guy right now. You want that guy when you're 35 or 40.
Don't tell me you want a leader. You get in a relationship with me, I tell you something, you don't listen, but if a tell you the same thing I just told you, you listen to it like it's gospel, you're single.
Single as it should be. Because how are you going to listen to outsiders but not your man? The amount of videos I see of women saying, well, I'm an adult, he shouldn't be telling me what to do, but your boss tells you what to do. Your trainer tells you what to do. Your friends are telling you what to do. Why can't the man who is protecting, who is providing, who is making sure that they have your best interest at heart tell you what to do? You can't want a leader and then refuse to let him lead.
Where are all the single Democratic men at?
Probably protesting something, or at a bar, or at their boyfriend's house, or gardening, or volunteering at the animal shelter, or sitting at Starbucks on their computer, or reading and writing in their diary.
Shut up. You are a dictator.
Oh, really? If I were a dictator, you guys would be in prison after your No Kings protest. But seriously, you liberals not see your hypocrisy. You guys literally spent the entire summer having No Kings protest in multiple cities. Then you were crying for the release of an actual self-proclaimed dictator that the people of Venezuela are happy to be rid of. Then you protest the Somali fraud in Minnesota. And then, again, several liberal women shave their balls to protest ICE in their city. How do you survive daily? Like, is there a thought process in your head? Because nothing you guys do or say makes no sense.
Okay, I'm not doing this podcast.
You get offended by everything. What's next?
And a lot of these modern women, they say a lot of stuff that's demeaning. They talk about how men are shaming women, but a lot of these modern women out here shame men. A lot. They say some off the wall stuff. They say some crazy stuff to disrespect a man. When a man says, okay, that's how it is, you have to understand when you say stuff like that, when you do stuff like that, a man, you're going to call him cold. You're going to say that he's emotionally unavailable. But really, part of that, or maybe even a good portion of that, was you talking trash. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Like Kevin Samuels always used to say. You two were worried about shaming him and insulting him. Now that man seemed cold and distant, and you're not looking at what you did that might have caused that.
I did real studying on women, and I realized all of you women, y'all might get educated, y'all might even mature faster than men, but your emotional state stops at age 3. If you want to run this experience, if you have a daughter, go when your daughter is doing something wrong and address her. Then go to your wife or your woman and address them, and they act the same. Women will cross their arms like a kid when they pissed off. Look at all the patterns. Like, when it comes to them, I'm talking about just their emotions. They're stuck at 3 years old. I did the research. Just run this experience.
You said it all wrong.
Huh? Go ahead, Larry. What is he getting wrong? Go ahead. Let me hear your piece. I'm taking it all around. Go ahead and correct me.
That's
Correct me.
That's part of the pie, okay?
Part of the pie.
You gotta be able to bring something.
Yeah, I can take care of myself.
But okay. You got to be able to bring something. But I look for what's on the inside of a person.
As long as I have enough money.
But
My insides. So you see me and you look at my insides. So look, I work at Waffle House.
Hey,
I cook at Waffle House.
Yeah.
And I'm a faithful man. Yep. I have a consistent paying job. Yep. Okay. Do you see yourself being able to date me working at Waffle House? Drop a bomb. Give a damn about what's on the inside. You don't give a about none of that. You give a about him providing, taking care of the business, and providing stable environment. If he cannot do that, he is not the man for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can just say that respectfully, Queen. You can just say that.
And what you're seeing from a lot of these men, the men that women are calling or hoping to be chivalrous, the very men that they're saying, oh, he's not chivalrous, he's not a good man, he's not a gentleman, you don't know what you're talking about, quite frankly. A lot of brothers still know how to, be thoughtful, plan, and do all of these other things. It's just, first of all, you're disrespectful. Second of all, you're not really putting out anything that would make that man want to really get to know you. There ain't nothing to get to know. You're acting like a loser.
Show me a 10 that's complaining about being married, please. I would love to see a 10 complain about being married. Because at the end of the day, we got all these girls up on here complaining about marriage, and they solid 4s. Hence Cardi B. Y'all talk about, Cardi before the surgeries was a solid 2 to 3. Damn. Maybe even a 4. But she got her nose done, her face done. She got good money now. So Cardi looks completely different. You know what I mean? And just like a lot of you girls, y'all come on here with your lace fronts and your long eyelashes fluttering and your lips done and all this other stuff done, thinking that you a baddie. You're not a baddie, baby. Take all that off. Take off the clown makeup. Take off that funky lace wig. Take it all off and let's see who the real baddies are. Because I love to tell you right now, you not. Everybody want to come online like, oh, you're a baddie, you're a baddie. Women love hyping up mid-females for whatever reason. And men being their DMs because they easy targets. You know what I mean? So it's like, y'all sitting up here thinking y'all something when really y'all not nothing.
I need a hard-working woman that can take care of me, pay all the bills.
I bind you. Done it. What you said. Out of this place. Principalities are power.
Like, if you broke, just say that. See, well, what I realized from these reactions, like, a lot of women just can't afford me. Nor are they tall enough. If you're not 6 feet or above, you have no chance with me. If you don't make 6 figures, you don't stand a chance. And it's like, for real, like, if y'all broke, just say that. If y'all can't take care of a man, why even try to waste your time talking to him? You're broke. You don't make 6 figures. You can't afford me. How are you gonna pay for my haircut every 2 weeks? How are you? You can't afford me. You see the barber prices? You can't afford it. If you're a woman and you're not above 6 feet, you don't make 6 figures, we're done. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. Go to work, go get your bag up, and then we can conversate.
You know, modern women, a lot of them thrive on what's out there. I'm doing it for the plot. What's next? But, you know, unless there's a little bit more uncertainty, especially in dating, men don't really thrive off of that same thing. And so, you know, when you run into the same thing over and over again and it gets expensive, then for a lot of men, that curiosity stops. I'm not really curious anymore about it because I already know what's going to happen. I already know what's going to happen. So I'm not really curious anymore. I'm more so tired. I'm more so frustrated. I'm more so upset. I'm no longer excited at the potential to meet somebody because for, you know, going out with these modern women, it ends poorly. So I'm at that point in time, a lot of men just check out. They just go their separate ways. I'm just going to keep on doing my thing. Don't worry about me.
When you ask a man a question, ask him one question and then do not revise that question after you've asked it. Wait until he answers your question. And then continue to wait. If he answers the question and then pauses, wait. And then he pauses again. Wait and wait and wait. A man needs to go deep within. And a man is very committed to what he says. When a man is done answering your question, he will most likely say, "That's all. I'm done. That's about it." Something like that to let you know he's done answering. And then you can ask your next question.
I had a big drought over the summer and then I'm like re-entered a hoe era. Right now? But the last 2 guys I've fucked like in the past month have suggested using condoms. And I'm like kind of being offended by the condom epidemic. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm allergic.
Yeah, I don't like them.
Who likes them?
Sorry, I'm like
I don't need a
burping
rubber
right now.
ducky in me. Are you calling me a whore and are you trying to like protect yourself from I might have?
Do you ever ask them? Like, why are you doing this?
I know.
Like, what are you so afraid of?
Yes.
What have they said?
This happened to me like a couple weeks ago and I was like, look at you looking for a condom and like how it's ruining the mood. And also like, why do you need one?
What'd he say?
He just like thought it was practicing responsible and boundaries with him and I was like, blah, 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 blah.
Do you tell him to grow up?
I got the ick. I haven't talked to him since. I just don't like that vibe.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. It's too
Also,
careful.
Bruh.
And another thing that you also have to think about is, you know, when you want a man to yearn, you want a man to, I understand you probably want that man to really show you that he likes you. But I don't see it as him like simping for me. And if that is simping, then that's what I want. I want a man to really like me. I want a man to really show that he likes me. There's other ways that man can show that he likes you versus him getting down on both knees, crying and snotting, licking all over your feet, sucking all over your toes and all that nonsense. There's other ways that he can do that. But that's what modern women want. They read that type of stuff in books. They look at that type of stuff on TV, and that's what they want. And men are realizing at some point in time, you're going to think because I yearned and I begged for you that you're in a better position. Well, you know, I can leave you. I don't need you. You can't leave me. No, I did that thinking that you would understand how much I really want you in my life. But now that you're going to throw that in my face, I think I'll get to packing. I'll be out by the night.
Like, my parents didn't let me have a Snapchat or something for very valid reasons, but I sat there and I
argued with them about it
for hours about everything.
Yeah, I'm not tolerating that.
Coming from somebody where I was raised and I had a flip phone until the age of 16, I wish my parents did not give me an iPhone. I wish I did not have any kind of social media access, because on some real I probably would not be in the career I'm in. And if you guys are like honestly thinking that you should be proud of what we're doing long term, that's not something that we should honestly be proud of as women. And I'm honestly just so sick and tired of hearing you guys make excuses, because like, as somebody who's in this industry and who's been in it for as long as I have been, there have been times that I have quit, but yeah, the money is good. I didn't come from money. So yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna work my off. When I can retire, I'm going to retire. Do I know what I'm doing is wrong? 100%. But I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it and think, oh, well, my parents should just let me do whatever the I want. No, they shouldn't. They should be parents until the age of 18. And then if you want to go do whatever the you want, they have the complete option to disown you or set boundaries.
Is it just me, or do men not approach women anymore? I hate dating apps. I do not want to get back on one. I'd like to meet someone IRL, in real life, in the wild. But this seems hard as hell, because if you're someone who doesn't go out to bars, it seems like at bars, it's socially acceptable for like people to approach each other. But everywhere else, like, you know, in a coffee shop or like in a restaurant or on the street, it seems like it's not like the norm anymore. Like, everyone just kind of minds their own business. And I don't know if this is just me or if this is just where I live. I live in kind of a small town, or if it's like we've almost swung too far in the other direction. Because I remember when I was a teenager, like 15 years ago, men were like coming after me. I don't like, it was like borderline, like it was harassment. Well, like, I don't want to be harassed. We don't need to do that. But at the same time, like, I don't know, I'd like people to talk to me. Like, I don't want, it feels like we've gone so far in the other direction where everyone kind of operates completely independently. They look down, like they pass someone, they don't even really say hi. They're looking at their phones. Like, they'll be like, oh, that person's cute, but they won't do anything about it. And this makes it really hard, I think, when you're single, when you even just want to make friends, you want to connect with new people, because everyone is just absorbed in their own world. Like, is everyone lonely? Like, is everyone, I don't know. It's just, I don't like this.
And you know, men are looking, because a lot of modern women, they're excited, they are enthusiastic, and they're trying to create vibes. And what men are noticing and what's making them, and this is what, well, you know, the vibes were off. He doesn't really feel like he's romantic. Felt like more like he was a friend. In some instances, that's a man being cautious and saying, is she really like this? Or is she just putting on? That would be a woman's form of love bombing. You'd be love bombing a man. Oh, I'm so into you. I'm so interested. When really you're not interested. You just, you know, trying to put your emotions out there and act like you're so excited to get him to pay for that expensive dinner.
I'm a woman. So what you say?
I said women don't like dudes who got their own, who don't need them. They rather deal with men who are not that intellectually aggressive, who gonna let them say what they want and do what they want. They rather deal with a man like, not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked
I'm
is
listening.
because if you with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this,
I respect that,
this
baby.
nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hose, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you gonna try to figure out which lion gonna bite your ass or not? You're gonna be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much that these on, so we don't know the difference.
No. Giving it up to everybody else out there. Just giving it up for free. But you get a fiance, and now your fiance have to wait after you've been ran through. And you're gonna say, yeah, my fiance should wait because he respects my boundaries. The boundaries that you did not have before you met your fiance.
So you gonna give it up to all the other men, but you gonna make your fiance wait?
Yes. Why you think he my fiance? Because he doesn't guilt trip me. He doesn't cross my boundaries. He has self-control.
This is crazy. This is crazy. And they want men to just accept this.
And what you're seeing from a lot of these guys is they're more selective in the time that they give to people. Their family, friends, all of that's golden, because those are people usually that have invested in them, that have shown them love, that have been with them, that have, ride or die. That's my boy. Hey, I got a homegirl. You know what I mean? Those are the people that have shown them love, that have talked to them, that have counseled with them, that have supported them. Those are the type of people that have their back. They are there, loud, every time you need them. Hey man, I'm here to support you. Not only with my resources, money, finances, you got my voice too. You need me to speak up for you on your behalf. You need some of these brothers out there. They'll get out there and rumble with you, man. I ain't condoning nothing now. I ain't condoning. I'm just saying they get out there and rumble with you a little bit. Okay, so they'll do that. But for modern women, you don't get those same perks because you don't say. First of all, you don't reciprocate. Second of all, you don't show that same type of loyalty back. I'm not going to get anything back from you. So you're not going to get those perks from me at all.
That boy, he either got a real problem some type of way, man. What do you mean? The way he came at me last night out of nowhere over jokes. I ain't never seen a 50-year-old grown man come at a nigga over some jokes. Talking about shooting and everything. Tony gonna shoot me. I ain't appreciate no old man talking about pulling no pistol on me. That's all that was.
What was the joke, though?
What the joke 50 said last year, he said Vivica Fox licked his ass. And then he made a big thing about it, and I came back and asked him about it, and he said, yeah. Then I asked the crowd, any other nigga that had licked? Nobody said nothing. And then the whole crowd started laughing.
Oh, hell no, bruh. Hell no, dog. That's the joke. Yeah, yo, man. He pushed up on dog talking about, I don't appreciate that joke, dog. How you sitting up there talking about another licking 50 ass in front of his new dog? What the fuck wrong with you? You ain't funny. The other comedian was funny.
50, I said, anybody else had their ass looked? 50 had his hand up. Nobody else had his hand up. Not even Tony had his hand up.
Bruh,
He didn't put his hand up.
The fact that 50 had his hand up, bro. He was with the He was with the shit. He don't give a fuck. Oh, bro. This is hilarious.
I knew that men were stupid when they started advocating for mandatory DNA tests at birth. These are the same men who think that the government is lying about the earth being flat, that the government lies about the census, and that the government faked the moon operation. They will give the government full authority over their DNA to keep in a database forever and do whatever they want with it. But as long as it meant that women could make them pay $150 a month in child support, it's a win, right? The intelligent gender, everybody.
We're gonna do all these leaps and bounds to make DNA testing at birth a bad thing. Men are just so dumb because they want to know if that baby is theirs. These broads are just so insane. Rather than holding women accountable for lying about who the baby's father is or for sleeping with so many men during that period of time that she doesn't know who the baby's father is, rather than holding them accountable, no, it's men are stupid. You want the government to have your DNA? Guess what? The government, if they want your DNA, they can get your DNA. It's so easy for them to get your DNA. If they really want it, they can get it. They don't need to have all of this to get your DNA. If they want your DNA, they will already have it. Y'all will say anything to defend promiscuous broads and then try to reduce it down to $150. A lot of men are not paying $150 for their child support. Stop trying to reduce this down to justify your dysfunction, to justify the fact that y'all spread eagle to so many men that you have no idea who the pappy is. Stop putting on the cake for broads that behave this way. And I side-eye any woman or any man that does that, because it's like, are you the type that would do that? Lie to someone for 18 years, telling them that's their child? And because anyone with a moral compass is going to see an issue with that and would want to advocate for something that allows people to be sure, that allows a mother and a father to be sure who's who. So,
have you ever dated a baddie before? Like, is that your type? Is like a baddie?
Have I dated or is it my type?
I just don't want to be your first baddie. So do you have experience? Why she not a baddie?
Why do women like you get your bills paid and there's some women that work hard and can't find a man?
Like she a baddie, she's a baddie.
I feel like I'm a billionaire. Does that make me a billionaire?
One day you may get.
Okay, but I'm not a billionaire right now. The bank account don't read that, right? So if ain't nobody ever told her she a baddie, how she a baddie?
Somebody may have.
Who?
What's wrong?
Ray Charles.
She's pretty.
Stevie Wonder. Who ever told her that? When if anybody ever came and said, "Ooh, you're a baddie"? Did Natalie Nunn put on baddies? Huh? No, needs nothing. Why do you get your bills paid and she don't get her bills paid?
What makes her not a baddie? Please tell me.
Do baddies have double chins?
Wow.
Case closed.
At this point, I'm starting to think some of y'all just like to be broke. At this point, I'm thinking that y'all love to go to this job that you hate. $20,000 monthly. My content course is only $20 to teach you exactly what I did to make this. $20, $20,000 a month. $20, $20,000 a month. It's not rocket science. Everybody has that. Kids have $20. DM # content or just comment content below. Right here. Just comment content on this video and I'm going to send you the exact course. Now, if you want more personalized information, we can get on the line directly. But the course is just $20 to make $20,000. Quit that job, click this link, and let's get rich. The ugly money.
You know, a lot of these modern women don't really understand that it seems like in the dating market or, the way it's going, because you're asking, where are the good men at? How come I can't find a good man? Well, it seems like for a lot of these good men, they're stable. They're the stable men. These men are involved in their community. But you want excitement. You want somebody that is going to shock your system. You want somebody that's going to make you feel alive and send you to the moon for a night. Problem is, with that good man, he's going to take you to the moon. It might take a little bit longer to get there. You might not go straight up and come back down. See, what y'all like to do is get on these rides. Hey, make it quick for me. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. And y'all keep on chasing that high. Oh, this is too fast. Modern women are modern day drug dealers. Drug dealers of dating. Well, you have a lot of drug dealers who have talked about, man, I'm getting that fast money. Trying to work a stable job, but it's just not, the money ain't fast enough. And they go back out there and they start selling it again. Modern women are that same way. Oh, I can't do nothing with a good man, a stable man. I gotta go out there and get that fast attention. I gotta go out there and get that fast validation. I need somebody to give me right now. Chad and Tyrone give you exactly what you're looking for, but then you still sitting by yourself at Thanksgiving and Christmas. So what did you really gain?